Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I know it's been a long hiatus, but life is lifing, guys. Today we are going to be cutting whole chicken, so stick around. Let's go. You want to get your cleaver, which is a sharp cleaver, and you're cutting up the thighs like this. Just watch what I'm doing. There's a bone there, there's a connecting joint, and you want to feel around for that bone and just put your cleaver in there and you'll see that bone. You see the bone? That's the bone, and you cut that up. This is the thigh. You can also cut it into half again to get the thigh and the lap, okay, the chicken lap. There's another connecting joint there that you want to put your cleaver and cut. Make sure that your cleaver is sharp and your knife is sharp. I'm just cutting off the extra fats there. We'll repeat this process on the other side. You can see there's a thigh, you feel around for the joint, you put your cleaver in there and you cut it up just like we did the first time around. You can just watch online, okay? This is a skill that I learned growing up in my beautiful home country, Nigeria, located on the western part of Africa, a beautiful motherland. We learned this skill growing up. We raised a lot of local chickens, we sold a lot of chickens. We learned to kill chickens the proper way. You let the blood drain into the soil, and then you learn to dress the chicken, pluck out those feathers, and you learn to cut up the chicken. This is a skill we learned growing up when we were young. So I'm teaching you this skill, okay? Okay, so for the next part we have the wings. Again, I'll show you. Do you see that protrusion right there? That's the part you want to cut. Just put your cleaver in and keep cutting. You feel another joint right at that point. That's what I'm feeling for, and you just cut it up. If you've cut it right, it's going to cut up pretty easily. Look at the joint. I'm trying to show it to you. Yes, there's the joint. You just cut it up. You see that white part showing? That's the joint right there that you want to cut up. And you have your chicken wings. Look at that. Whoosh, chicken wings. Do the same thing for the second wing. Feel around for that protrusion. Use your cleaver and you cut it up again. Just repeat the same process. Cut up for the second wing. Now for the middle part of the chicken, we're just going to cut that into half right across that middle part like that. You just want to feel around and you want to cut it into two halves like so. This is very easy to do, and trust me, this is a good skill to learn because sometimes it may be cheaper getting whole chicken than buying the cut up parts. When they've already done the work for you, they charge you for that work, okay? This is the anus of the chicken. Cut that part off if you do not want that part. Some people like that part, but you can cut it off if you don't want it. And then this part here, the back and the ribs, you want to cut that into half. You can cut this into other smaller bits if you want, but this is exactly how I prefer to do it. This is the neck and the ribs, as you can see, of the chicken. Moving on to the chicken breast, cut that up right in the middle. There's a bone right there. That's why you need a sharp cleaver. When you have a sharp cleaver, it's just going to cut it up easily for you. And then I'm cutting that into another half. You're going to get 4 pieces of meat. From this part, you cut it half like that. If you want to cut out the excess skin, excess fat, you can do just that as a thought. We have our last breastplate. You're cutting that into half as well. Cutting a chicken, a whole chicken, isn't that intimidating. It's easy to learn. You practice and you get better, and it will just be like second nature to be able to do it. If you eat chicken, of course. This is how you cut a whole chicken. This is our chicken. Let's talk about the chickens. The chickens that are raised in coops like this are not raised right. They're overcrowded. They're not fed the right diet. This is a pasture-raised chicken. This is the best type of chicken to use. You get directly from a farmer or from someone who rears chickens and who lets them go out on the grass to graze the way that they were intended. They graze on the grass, they eat bugs. You can see this is the way chickens are supposed to live. You don't want overcrowding. You want to make sure that they're eating bugs, grubs, all those good stuff. That's how you know you've gotten a good meal. I hope this helps. Bye.